Stories are mirrors. Some reflect the world as it is, others reveal the world as it could be. Among the old fairy tales whispered through centuries, the tale of the 12 dancing princesses has always shimmered with mystery: worn shoes, secret doors, moonlit dances, and a question that refuses to rest. But beneath its magic lies something deeper, a call to courage, truth, and transformation. This is not merely a retelling. This is a motivational tale about curiosity that refuses to sleep, perseverance that walks through fear, and the quiet power of choosing honesty when illusion feels easier. This is the story of 12 hearts, one seeker, and the strength it takes to face hidden worlds within and without. In a kingdom surrounded by silver hills and ancient forests, there lived a wise, weary king. His palace gleamed with marble halls and golden chandeliers, yet every morning brought him the same quiet sorrow. His 12 daughters, the princesses of the realm, awoke each dawn with their dancing shoes torn, souls thin as paper, ribbons frayed, as if they had crossed 1,000 miles in a single night. The king had locked their doors, he had posted guards, he had sworn oaths and issued decrees. Still the mystery remained. "Whoever discovers where my daughters go each night," the king announced to the kingdom, "shall have the hand of one princess in marriage and inherit the throne. But whoever fails shall pay with his life." Many tried, many failed. Fear swallowed their curiosity, and the palace gained a reputation not of magic, but of graves. Far from the palace, in a small village where people believed more in hard work than fairy tales, lived a young soldier named Elias. He had returned from war with little more than worn boots, a quiet heart, and a mind sharpened by survival. He had seen illusions shatter on the battlefield and learned one truth: fear grows when curiosity dies. When Elias heard of the king's challenge, something stirred within him, not ambition, but resolve. Some mysteries don't exist to destroy us, he whispered to himself. They exist to awaken us. With nothing to lose and everything to learn, Elias set out for the palace. The king looked into Elias's eyes and saw no arrogance, no hunger for power, only calm determination. "You have 3 nights," the king warned, "fail, and you will not see a 4th sunrise." Elias nodded. "Truth does not fear time," he replied. That night the princesses welcomed him kindly, offering wine and laughter. But Elias noticed something others had not: the way their smiles flickered, how their voices softened when they thought no one was listening. Remembering the wisdom of an old healer he once met, Elias poured his wine quietly into a nearby plant. Soon the room blurred around him, but his mind stayed sharp. He pretended to sleep. Midnight came like a held breath. The eldest princess rose first, tapping her foot twice. The floor beneath the bed opened soundlessly, revealing a staircase spiraling into darkness. Elias followed silently. At the base of the stairs stood a forest of silver trees. Their leaves chimed like bells with every step. The princesses passed through, but when Elias followed, branches clawed at him, tearing his coat, scratching his skin. He clenched his teeth and moved forward. Growth, he thought, always demands discomfort. Beyond the forest lay a lake, black as ink, where 12 golden boats waited. Each princess stepped into one, and unseen hands rowed them across. Elias stepped into the final boat. The water whispered secrets, doubts, fears, reasons to turn back. "You do not belong here," the lake murmured. "Neither did I belong on the battlefield," Elias replied, "but I survived. Across the lake stood a castle made of crystal and moonlight. Music spilled from its halls, enchanting, irresistible. Inside, shadowy figures danced with the princesses, laughter echoing like bells. Elias watched carefully. These were not monsters. They were illusions, manifestations of desire, freedom, escape. He understood then. The princesses were not prisoners. They were seekers. They danced because daylight demanded perfection. Night allowed truth. Elias did not judge, he observed. Before dawn the princesses returned, shoes ruined, smiles hidden. Elias returned to his bed, his body aching, his spirit awake. On the third night Elias took proof, a golden goblet hidden in his coat. The silver forest wounded him again, the lake tested him again, but he moved forward with steadiness. This time he noticed something new. The youngest princess danced differently, not with joy but with longing. Her steps hesitated, her eyes searched the horizon, as if she wanted more than illusion. When dawn arrived, Elias stood before the king and placed the goblet on the table. Silence fell. The princesses gasped. The king's hands trembled. "You know the truth." The king said softly, "Yes." Elias replied, "But truth is not an accusation. It is an invitation." He turned to the princesses. "You dance because the world above demands obedience, not understanding. But illusion cannot replace freedom. You deserve daylight that allows you to breathe." The youngest princess stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "We were afraid," she said, "afraid to live only as symbols, afraid to disappoint, afraid to speak." The king's voice broke. "I locked your doors to protect you," he said, "but I forgot to open my heart. The hidden staircase was sealed not by force but by choice." The king changed his rule. The princesses were no longer confined to silence. Each pursued her calling: music, healing, leadership, art. The kingdom transformed, becoming a place where expression was strength, not rebellion. Elias was offered the throne. He refused. "I did not seek power," he said. "I sought understanding." Instead, he chose a life of purpose, guiding others who feared their own hidden doors. The youngest princess, inspired by his courage, became a leader who taught the kingdom that freedom begins with honesty. Every one of us has a hidden staircase, an escape we take when the world feels too heavy, a dream we visit only at night, a truth we dance around instead of facing. The tale of the 12 dancing princesses reminds us that mystery is not the enemy, fear is. Curiosity opens doors. Perseverance carries us through dark forests. Courage transforms illusion into reality. When you choose to face what lies beneath your war, now choose your exhaustion, your dreams, your unspoken truths. You do more than solve a mystery. You awaken your purpose. And when that happens, the dance no longer belongs to the night. It becomes the rhythm of your life.